good evening. We are at Saket and we are here from the NeuroAid and Research Foundation, part of our NeuroConnect series of video information videos that we are going to be sharing, wherein we are going to be approaching the common man and asking them certain questions just to gauge how aware or what is the insights that they have about disability in the community. Please.
My name is Divya.
Divya and
My name is Justin.
Justin, thanks for consenting to do this for us. So, Divya and Justin, we are working in the field of rehabilitation, and we are just wanting to know what is the awareness, general public awareness about disability, and what is your take on disability? Are you sympathetic? Are you empathetic? Have you seen people with disability? What are the kind of challenges do you think you face? Is somebody in your family, neighborhood? Just a general kind of thing on disability. What do you know about it? What do you feel about it? Just the general things.
For me, I feel that disability is a term that people use for people who are not able to function in the daily life, basically. So, firstly, if I have worked in the educational sector. So, mostly parents have the concern that their children might be having autism. The term is very casually pronounced. According to DSM, we cannot judge a child by the age of 4 and everything, but beforehand they itself make them into a category.
Basically, they have to be diagnosed. Before labeling, they have to be diagnosed.
But we use those terms very casually around us.
True.
And apart from that, we always seem to have a stereotype against them that they won't be able to do. But with the proper care and everything, I've seen many autism children who have been emotionally understanding as well. They do not like to get their routine disturbed, but if it's with their internal part of parents and everything and the love and affection they have been getting, they can be properly trained and be into the society and accepted as an individual rather than getting them or seeing them as a disabled person. So this is what I feel personally. And
Justin, what about somebody who's a classmate or a distant relative, or you may have just seen a movie and felt that okay, is this all possible? Anything?
Yeah, so basically for me, disability is not something that I term it as a negative thing. It's just that like there are some things they can't function like in daily life basis, but like in like another contradictory way, like also parallelly they are like better at something as well.
Yes.
So I see him that way, and moreover, like during my school times as well, like I've had classmates who are like disabled, but like just because like there's a proverb that goes around like that if God takes one thing away, they give them one thing extra.
Very true.
So that is one thing that I've seen through them, and and for me that it's nothing that I have something out of sympathy or I treat them as normal, like everyone around me. It's just that, but at some point they kind of need kind of a platform, like a empowerment, because obviously they can't like run in a race where we can run. So yeah, I believe in that sector only, like a help can be made. So, yeah.
So, did you feel that your classmate in school got that kind of support, or was there something which was lacking now? And now, maybe if he was currently your classmate today, in today's times and age where the rights of persons with disability has come in, there is so much of awareness about children with special needs and that they have a life ahead. So, people, the government is looking at policies. Do you feel that your classmate would have been in a better position today than what he was, or was he? Was it
So
nothing really has changed?
So basically, like since my school days only, like it wasn't as such like he was struggling or like something around it. Like even the school was supportive, the teachers were supportive, even like we as his classmates were very supportive, because we really didn't consider him as something like inferior or maybe like someone who is not capable of. Like one scenario I'll give you is like we were promoted to class 7, and a class 7 is on the top floor, and that person is not able to walk properly without the wheelchair. So I particularly remember that just because he couldn't walk, that the class, just that our section only was like shifted to the ground floor. So even though it's like it's a technically a big step for like a school, like just to shift the whole class for just one student. So that support only,
that kind of support was
and that kind of morals only is like instilled in me,
absolutely.
which I like. So even if I like come across someone who's disabled, like I won't be like who is this, or maybe like okay, I'll be just like treating him as a normal human being and the love he deserves. So yeah, it's for me it's all normal. Nothing as such. A disability person is different and a normal person.
Perfect, perfect.
So yeah.
That's what we call as reasonable accommodation, and I feel reasonable accommodation should be provided to everybody. But what do you think, Divya? Are these kind of provisions? Are the parents aware? And if not, do they? Why don't they just really come up? Are they stigmatized, or they don't want to accept? Or I mean, are they even aware that they have rights? And if the school is not, giving them admission, or is kind of in any way not supporting them, they have, or they're not getting the kind of job opportunities that they should be getting, that they have a way forward, they can kind of approach the judicial system and take a certain recourse. Do you think that parents are aware of all this, and do you think there is a need for this kind of awareness?
Certainly there is a need, because what happened generally is parents firstly say they have a stigmatized, right? So they certainly have a taboo that my child should be all fine, he cannot have a disability, is what they feel. Even if it's with written disorder, writing disorder, any disorder the child might have, they will be saying that it's fine, thoda time mein seekh jayega. See, if a child needs help, give him that help with that moral support and positive attitude, rather than backing it up with "मेरा child okay है, इसको जरूरत नहीं है कुछ भी." Because the more they are in denial, the more it is far worse for the child to cope up with the certain studies and everything in the class environment.
True,
because
true.
they need that inclusivity, but at that same time they need a special care also.
Absolutely.
So
Perfect.
without any differentiation. So this is what I feel personally. So they should be included in whatever they are doing, and firstly the parents should have the acceptance that my child is having some part of functional problems, but that can be maintained, and they have to give that moral support to the child, which can be covered up as soon as possible. But there are some areas that they cannot be covered up, but at the end of the day you have to give that moral support and love to your child. And apart from that, jobs and everything, it's in a much more hierarchical base, and for that I think India is far behind, where we have to put inclusivity in the job sector. Because I've not seen anywhere a disabled person that is that I'm not talking about physically, but I'm
Yes,
talking about
yes.
people who are having autism, who are having difficulty to maintain a social team and team order and everything. I've not seen people more into the working area sector.
So what
Yeah.
we've seen is now, like, things are streamlined for the hearing impaired, for visually impaired, for the physically challenged.
Yeah.
But for children with autism, or these kind of issues where social communication
Yeah.
and socialization is an issue, I think a lot of work needs to be done.
Like I've come across this part like around the world as well, and around in India as well. Like the mainstream media may not be covering this, but like there have been several initiatives where like the government is like pulling out schemes or grants where like they are trying to teach like the normal like day-to-day activities to the people who are like mentally challenged, and like providing job opportunities at least with the basic things, for example being sewing, or maybe like doing like a making a food, or maybe like day-to-day chores. So they are like kind of like bringing an employment for them, so that like their sector is also stable and they also feel kind of empowered. So I feel like that is like compared to the mainstream everything, like if compared to the obviously the who are physically disabled, like yes they are like very less, but yeah I believe like if we like more focus on that part as well, just like we focus on like who are physically disabled, like I believe like at some day we'll be at the same level, and we'll all be treated samely, we'll all be treated very same.
I'm Monica. I'm an occupational therapist, and I'm with the Neuroiden Research Foundation.
Hi, my name is Mohini. I am a mother of a child who has been diagnosed with autism, and he was diagnosed. He's now 10 years old. He was diagnosed when he was 5 years old. So it's been 5 years. Still, there are everyday challenges that we face. He's an amazing child, but there are certain things that we learn every day. So every day there is a new learning.
So, ma'am, what were the challenges? When you got to know that your child has an issue, has autism, what was your family's reaction, and how did you deal with it, and how are you coping with it? Did you have family support, or what was the journey like?
So definitely there was a lot of family support. The major challenge was that we were shattered because we were not aware what the condition is. The awareness is very important. we as an individual, even if I talk about whenever I share that yes, I have a neurodiverse child, then it is very difficult to explain. Also till date it is very difficult to explain, because nobody is aware. And problem is that nobody wants to talk about it as well. As a parent also, I have seen fellow parents, they do not want to talk about it. I think the more we talk about it, the more the awareness is created. It will be easier for the new parents as well, whose kids are diagnosed. So with me, the positive thing was that my family supported. We are there for the kid. But I have seen other parents who are going through the same situation, but it is only the mother in the house who's dealing with it.
True.
Not there are husbands, also, there are fathers also who do not accept the kid.
Correct.
Their acceptance has to. Still, we have. I think we are long
way to go for the
long way to
acceptance.
go.
True. The
Exactly.
rising number of cases, or rather more diagnoses coming forward, especially now with a lot of people, like today they've said that Elon Musk has it. Kanye West has come up with a diagnosis of ASD. So there is a whole lot of question mark on whether the diagnosis is being hyped, whether there is a misdiagnosis, or what is missing. So what is it? What do you suggest as a parent when you suspect something like this? Which professional would you get in touch with, or who would you connect, or who guided you through the entire situation? Who told you what you need to do? Where do you need to send your child? Is your child going to school currently? How is he being taken care of there? What do you see the future for him in a country like India, where things are still just coming up?
A parent, as a layman, if I talk about, सबको समझ आता है that there is some issue.
Yeah.
If I talk about myself also, it took a lot of courage for us to accept as a family and go and get him diagnosed as well. It was when the coronavirus hit and we stopped talking at all, because they were initially little the verbal part was there, but after that, when corona hit, when he was disconnected and he stopped talking at all. That is when we had to go to the doctor and get him diagnosed. But as a parent, सबको थोड़ा बहुत हम लोगों को समझ आता है, when the eye contact is not there initially, when the kid has social anxiety, these are little cues that everyone should be aware of. That आई कांटेक्ट नहीं है, बच्चा शायद सोशल गैदरिंग में, हाँ ये होता है ना कि दादी और नानी हमारी जो होते हैं वो बोलते हैं कि अरे इनके पापा ने भी 5-5 साल में बोले थे, कुछ नहीं होता.
Correct.
But it's not the case.
So that's where we come to the point of early intervention, I'm guessing. And what do you have to say about that? Because we say the first 5 years of a child's life is the golden period. So early intervention is really huge. And once the child is identified, and that's where the therapy begins. So did you also start early on, or was it a delay in your case?
So, of course, there was a delay. As I said, he was diagnosed at 5 years old, which I think it was way too late, because this is something that I was told by my my son's psychologist as well, that the kid's brain is like an elastic. He's stretched up, or it can be molded till the age, like, I'm not sure, you being a doctor, you may be able to correct me if I'm wrong. So what they said was that it can be molded till 8-10. We have a chance wherein we can, that early intervention can help the child. After that, if the child after that, if you start it will be delayed. So of course I agree that early intervention is very important.
So have you got your certificates? Are they? Have you been told that you need a card? And do you need to go to an inclusive setup? And did you face any issues while mainstreaming your child?
Fortunately,
And
not.
the school setup right now, is it
Yes.
supportive?
Absolutely. So fortunately not. My kid is going to an inclusive school wherein he has an inclusive setup initially he had an IEP plan which is an individual educational plan for the kids, but now he's included in among other kids. He has dysgraphia also, wherein it is difficult for him to write. So, but I have all the support from the school about the card. There is a disability card which the parent can get. It is very important. There is no shy. In fact, I have seen that parents therapy के लिए लेके जा रहे हैं. Parents, they will do everything, but they will not get a disability card because they don't want a stamp. No, it is not. It is not a stamp on your child. It will actually benefit the child when the kid is, you know, especially from CBLC also there are norms wherein the kid can get benefit. For example, kids need an extra time for the exam in the board exam. So if you have a disability card, you can avail the facility wherein the kid can get the extra time, wherein kid can get the exemption from any of the subject that he's not able to do. So a disability card, there is no shame in getting a disability card for your kid. It is very important. I have too applied for it. I just the final formalities are left, but I too have got it.
And ma'am, going forward also after the age of 18, when the employment opportunities come in, where the college education and followed by employment opportunities, have you also enrolled for the pension scheme? Are you aware that those things exist and there is a certain guardianship and all that? Or has anybody briefed you on that as yet?
Not
That
yet.
going forward,
I
like
am
after
not at
school?
that. I am her elder sister.
Okay. So, do you have an exposure of handling ma'am's son or seeing him in the environment? What do you?
Yeah, so initial stage, I think we never thought that this kind of a thing exists, and I was not aware of it. I know special child schools and education and the environment is there, but I was actually not aware of anything.
Okay.
This is only her, and I think she read about it so much that she was the only one who from where we got aware of. And then I have seen a lot of other parents also when I go out, and I have seen the aggression in kids these days. So they don't, like she's saying, that they don't want to stamp it, they don't want to tag it. But I have seen a lot of parents, but they really don't want to accept the fact, the kid is actually going through some problem right now, and they need to take care of it. The therapy really helps, and I think today parents should go out and talk about it. It will be beneficial for them as well as for the kid, because and I really don't know why parents are being so shy and discomfortable they feel when you talk about it. I really don't know why
So
they
what
do
we
that.
really say is that every child is special,
Yes.
and there is no stigma attached to it.
Yes. Yes.
The earlier you address the issue, the better the result. So Manish, are you working somewhere?
Yeah, I'm working somewhere.
Okay.
I'm into real estate.
Thanks for agreeing to do this video for us. हम लोग एनजीओ से हैं जो विकलांगता से डील करता है और उनके बच्चों की थेरेपी, जो स्पेशल नीड्स चिल्ड्रन है या जो एडल्ट केसेस है जिनको स्ट्रोक हुआ है, किसी भी टाइप का स्पाइनल इंजरी हुआ है, उनको रिहैबिलिटेशन जैसे फिजियोथेरेपी, ऑक्यूपेशनल थेरेपी, स्पेशल एजुकेशन, साइकोलॉजी सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड करते हैं. सो वी जस्ट वांटेड टू टेक अ फीडबैक फ्रॉम द कम्युनिटी कि हाउ अवेयर आर दे अबाउट डिसेबिलिटी. तो आप जानते हैं विकलांगता क्या होती है? आपके नजर में या आपके फैमिली मेंबर्स के में कोई पड़ोसी में या कॉलेज में या स्कूल में कोई
Not in
ऐसा
my family
बच्चा?
members, but हाँ देखा है डिसेबिलिटी, पैर से, हाथ से है, रोड पे भी देखते हो आप इतने सारे, बस इतना ही पता है.
बाकी आपके जैसे स्कूल में कोई बच्चा ऐसा हो
हाँ,
जो
मेरा फ्रेंड था स्कूल में था.
आपका फ्रेंड था, तो उसको क्या तकलीफ थी? वो
वो शुरू से चल नहीं पाता था. वो जब से पैदा हुआ था शायद उसके थोड़े टाइम बाद ही व्हील चेयर पे, और आज भी व्हील चेयर पे.
है कि वो अब क्या कर रहे हैं और क्या क्या मुश्किलें हुई है वहाँ पे उस टाइम पे? कोई उनका दोस्त था?
हाँ,
कैसा?
मैं बिल्कुल उसके साथ बेंच ही शेयर करता था और मेरे साथ ही बैठता था. वो शुरू बहुत होते. सबसे पहले तो अगर स्कूल में वॉशरूम जाना हो, मेन कंसर्न था.
करेक्ट,
फिर
वेरी गुड.
अगर कोई आपके स्पोर्ट पीरियड है, सारे खेल रहे हैं, उसको बैठ के देखना पड़ रहा है, तो वो सारी चीजें भी वो हैंडल करता था. बहुत चीजें तो फन जैसी कोई चीज नहीं थी उसकी लाइफ में. बहुत सारी चीजें थी, वॉशरूम हो गया और ये सारी चीजें. और एक बंदा तो उसे चाहिए ही, एक पर्सन की हेल्प तो उसे लगती थी. कहीं भी लेके जाना हो, सुबह प्रेयर में लेके जाना हो या क्लास में लेके आना हो, तो जो व्हील चेयर थी वो पकड़ के ले जानी पड़ती थी.
आपको क्या लगता है कि आपके फ्रेंड को एडिक्वेट सपोर्ट मिला था स्कूल की तरफ से, फ्रेंड्स
नहीं।
की तरफ से? नहीं। ओके, तो आपको क्या लगता है कि जैसे अगर विकलांगता के साथ आराम से आजकल जो फैसिलिटीज हुई हैं, आपके टाइम में और आज के टाइम में कोई फर्क है?
मैम अभी तो मैं नहीं कह सकता, मैंने नहीं देखा क्योंकि
उसके
मैंने
बाद
टाइम
you have
देखा था,
not
उसके
come
टाइम में
across.
तो कुछ ऐसा उसको कुछ सपोर्ट नहीं था।
Alright.
Although he was from a well-to-do family.
और as a common man, do you know कि persons with disability को employment में, schools में special reservations मिलती हैं, preferences मिलती हैं, आप aware हैं इस चीज के?
स्कूल में तो शायद मिलती है और शायद एम्प्लॉयमेंट में भी मिलती है,
बट आप
ISPCS शायद है उनमें, और भी जो गवर्नमेंट
Correct.
सेक्टर्स में है उनको मिलती
है employment, so there is a special category for
Category,
persons
हाँ,
with disability, चाहे कोई भी disability. So you're aware. Are you supportive of that quota? Do you feel कि और होना चाहिए?
बिल्कुल होना चाहिए मैम।
उससे आते हैं
चंपावत district।
चंपावत, तो वहाँ पे गांव में हमने देखा है कि ज्यादातर जो है इलाज थोड़ा कम होता है। डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल में सर्दी खांसी जुकाम वगैरह का इलाज हो जाता है, लेकिन जैसे कोई मानसिक तौर पे बीमार हो गया या लकवा हो गया, जहाँ पे इलाज लंबा चलता है, वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा साधन है वो कम है। और खासकर ये ऑक्यूपेशनल थेरेपी, फिजियोथेरेपी, स्पीच वगैरह जो चीजें हैं वो तो मिलती ही नहीं है। तो आपके नजर में, आपके पड़ोस में, आपके परिवार में या आपके जानकार में कोई ऐसा है और जो ऐसी बीमारी, जिसका छोटा बच्चा था वो मानसिक तौर पे कमजोर था, या कोई बड़ा था जिसको लकवा हो गया और वो चल फिर नहीं सकता था, तो ऐसा कोई आप जानते हैं? उसकी स्थिति को देखा है आपने? क्या किया है? उनके परिवार में क्या हुआ, कुछ आप बता सकते हैं हमें?
है एक मतलब उसके मानसिक और शारीरिक तौर से उसके शरीर फूल जैसा गया है। इसको वहाँ ले जाते हैं बरेली में, वो करंट वो सा लगाते हैं, पता नहीं क्या है मेंटली इस हॉस्पिटल में। और इसलिए मतलब हम भी जानना चाहते हैं कि अगर यहाँ लाएंगे तो ठीक रहेगा कि नहीं रहेगा।
तो, लेकिन आपको क्या लगता है कि शहर में और गांव में फर्क है दोनों चीजों में, साधन का?
ऐसा है साधन, गांव में कहाँ फर्क होता है, गांव में तो ऐसा ही है, जिसने जहाँ कहा वहाँ ले जाते हैं, और शहर में फैसिलिटी नहीं होती।
तो जैसे शहर में आके भी जो आप साधन, जैसे बच्चे का पढ़ाई लिखाई है, वो जैसे गांव में हमने देखा है कि क्योंकि साधन नहीं है, जानकारी नहीं है, तो माँ बाप समझ नहीं पाते कि बच्चे का क्या करना है, तो बच्चा वैसे ही बड़ा हो जाता है, कुछ करता है, कभी खेत में चला जाता है, कभी इधर चला जाता है, लेकिन उसका कुछ होता नहीं, ना तो इलाज होता है और ना ही पढ़ाई लिखाई का कुछ होता है। तो आगे जाके तो फिर अगर बच्चा पढ़ लिखेगा नहीं या कुछ नहीं करेगा तो वो कामकाज में भी थोड़ा सा उसका प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है। बाकी जो बच्चे पढ़ नहीं सकते हैं उनका अलग प्रोग्राम होता है, लेकिन वो भी जानकारी पेरेंट्स को नहीं पता होती है, तो वो बच्चा जैसा है वो वैसे ही है। तो आपको ये इस बात से आप सहमत हैं?
हाँ, क्यों नहीं सहमत, ठीक कर रहे हो आप लोग। मतलब जागरूक करना चाहिए आदमी लोगों को, मतलब क्योंकि